Hello ladies and gentlemen, GamingMedley here to give you your weekly weekend deluge of content because I have time to make shit now, so let's begin. Today I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 3's PC port, or more aptly, the lack of it. So yeah, welcome to yet another "this port is horrible, please stop pre-ordering video games" rant/warning/PSA type thing. So COD Blops 3 released today to surprisingly good scores from reviewers. GameSpot gave it a 7 out of 10, Metacritic a 4 out of 5, and GamesRadar a 4 out of 5. This improves on both the review scores of Advanced Warfare and Ghosts, so pretty good, right? Well, only if you're playing on console, because if we hop on over to the game's store page on Steam, we will see it sits at a rather low user rating of 56% currently, and if you want to get to any positive reviews, you're gonna have to scroll a long way down, my friend. So here are a few of my favorite reviews, just personally. When I was 6 years old, my uncle came over and had a really cool board game. He told me it was the best game ever and sold it to me for all of my allowance I had been saving up from my parents. Long story short, most of the pieces were missing, and my uncle was addicted to meth and ripped me off. I've never felt like I did as a child that day until now. Thanks, Treyarch. I would love review this game, but it keeps stuck. The campaign is so bad, Ghosts looks amazing compared to it. Me and my friends couldn't stop laughing at how bad it was. Still won't fucking work. GTX 980 Ti, 16GB of RAM, Intel i5 4690K, FPS 2. True black operation. Operate the game and freeze in black. I paid fucking $100 and I get a blank screen. Best Activision logo simulator on the market. And lastly, just this. So yeah, pretty pitiful. Once again, this just goes to show that maybe it's not actually the best idea to trust reviewers who aren't reviewing a game for the platform you're going to be playing it on. But what really makes this suck is that COD Blops 3 was looking to be by far one of the best, if not the best, COD PC games of all time. Here's a quote from a Cinema Blend article that I'll link in the description. Quote, Black Ops 3 on PC will feature 100% ranked dedicated servers as well as a 2-player split screen functionality for folks who want to play with local friends but don't want to fire up a console. BO3 will also boast seamless game controller support for ease of use, as well as some fiddly bits like GPU scaling, 4K monitor support, a field of view slider, a frame rate cap slider, and improved text chat that can be utilized in-game as well as in the lobbies. Here are some more features from Treyarch's website. You will be able to create maps and game modes and more. We will include unranked dedicated server files with the tool so you can run servers with modded content anywhere you choose. We will provide an unranked server browser so you can easily find and join servers with modded content. Closed alpha target date March 2016. So that all sounds pretty sweet, right? Especially for a game that's traditionally much more console focused. For a long time now, it's been a tired joke that PC gamers get Battlefield and console players get COD. And although I do love me some BF4, let's not mention Hardline, I was looking forward to being able to jump into a few games of COD, but it looks like that won't be happening anytime soon. However, it seems rather insane for people to be having this much trouble running this game. It's not like the game is supposed to be super graphics intensive. After all, these are the minimum system recs for the game. You need to have a Windows 7 64-bit, Windows 8 64-bit, or Windows 8.1 64-bit, an Intel Core i5 350 at 293GHz, or a AMD Phenom 2X4810 at 260GHz processor, 6GB of RAM, an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 470 at 1GB, or an ATI Radeon HD 6970 at 1GB for your graphics card, DirectX 11, broadband internet connection for your network, and a DirectX compatible sound card. That's not very high end, and even the recommended specs aren't that bad, benchmarking a GTX 760, 8GB of RAM, and an i5 for optimal performance. So why the fuck are people with GTX 980s getting such piss poor performance? Even more incongruent is the fact that the beta was running fine for the majority of users. And now this. Although the game is being patched, and a patch actually came out today, the game still remains unplayable for the majority of players on PC. The game's frame rate fluctuates constantly, making it unplayable. Going 5 to 60 should be a phrase reserved for vehicles, not video games. Additionally, many people can't even get past the load screen, and in a few rare cases, the game has simply crashed some people's computers entirely. Lastly, ping is supposedly horrid, especially for non-US based players. So yeah, not doing great. Sadly, Blops 3 currently stands as yet another reason to never, ever, fucking ever pre-order a video game. Ever. This video is just supposed to be a ranty PSA warning to warn you off redundancies from this game for at least a week or two, but if you're interested in hearing me go more in depth on this issue, I'm not going to do that here. Instead, I decided to devote an entire video to the subject of yearly releases that coincide with yearly broken hearts. So if you want to see that in like a day, feel free to leave a sub. Or if that blatant manipulation wasn't blatant enough for you, still leave a sub. Just cause. My ego thrives on your internet love. Alright everybody, in summary, don't get Blops 3. Pre-order Fallout 4 instead. Oh wait.